Good evening and welcome. Well, friends, when I first started doing this live, the idea struck to me doing live. I first uh, spoke to you guys and asked whether I should do a live segment or not. And quite happy to inform that I got a very good feedback. In those days, though, I was doing live on YouTube. Then after I started doing live on Facebook and took up various issues, and thank you very much, thank you all for liking this and expressing your interest, which actually gives me the kick. Thought of launching something different, doing something different as a segment, being in media. I thought of creating a boom and launching a kind of, may not be a brand because I'm not that competent to call this a brand, but thought of launching a name. So today I just wanted to launch this and speak to you guys and also seek your blessings, your best wishes, so that this name, someday at least, if I may wish, will become a brand or at least become successful in my initiatives. Well, the very reason taking the name Nonsense Talk is very significant because I feel that it's certainly not a news channel, so I can't call it a TV or kind of a media. It's basically taking the advantage of today's digital media platform, which is certainly one of the biggest and one of the best platform one can expect. Not just journalists, as I always tell, even those non-journalists should come forward and use this platform to express their anger, their views, whatever they want to say. They should and must exploit this social media and digital media platform. Those whom I have met as my colleagues, junior colleagues, who had come to me as interns, trainees, if they are here, and if they feel free to write, then they will remember how I have always encouraged them to come over to the digital platform. Well, friends, the reason I have taken Nonsense Talk is very simple, because whenever I speak to you guys, I know usually I vent out my anger, my frustration. Basically, I share everything that is inside and I pour it out to you guys. This may not be a kind of call for stories for all. As I have always mentioned, that whenever I do some anti-government stories, whenever I did anti-Saffron Brigade stories, anti-Trinamool stories, I have got a very big feedback, negative. And believe me, the Saffron Brigade on my Twitter has always, the Modi Bhakts to be precise, have given me compliments. Ironically, in Hindi we say maa behan ki galiyan, the filthy language ever possible. Trinamool is again not so different, because the Trinamool and Mamta Bhakts have been bashing me on social media whenever I criticize Trinamool. But that's okay. That actually also gives the kick. So the reason I took Nonsense Talk is very simple, that if somebody tomorrow targets me or says that I am talking shit, then I can tell them that absolutely right, I am here to talk shit. And that is the reason I have taken nonsense talk, something which talks seriously and targets very serious issues. Well, friends, once again I seek your blessings, I seek your good wishes, and also please give your feedback. Do you like this concept? Do you like this name? Do you like this boom? And before ending, let me just tell you, this may look professional, but it is totally handmade and homemade. I got a lapel mic, a pipe, and bought this boombox from e-commerce. So this is just a homemade initiative to launch and to express whatever I say, whatever I did earlier on lapel mic, on a boom, to give it a shape of a media. So guys, thank you very much for your cooperation, for the kick that is very, very essential for people like me who actually feel the warmth when you guys write something, when you guys give the feedback. Before ending, when I said Trinamool and BJP, let me be very clear and categorically clear that Congress has never used any filthy language either on private or on wall. And this certainly is a compliment for the Congress party, and I wanted to acknowledge this because I was very vocal when Commonwealth Games took place. Certainly I was not live, but I was very vocal on Twitter and Facebook, those who may remember. I never got any filthy remark or feedback from any Congress partyman or any Congress bhakts. Maybe this is why we say Congress is still different from the rest. Well, election time is knocking at the door and election development is taking place. I may be taking you on various election news in the coming days. Stay tuned for a very important, I should not be saying expose, but a news break, as I have something very serious to share today, which actually came to me in the afternoon through somebody. So stay tuned. I will be back in a minute.